moving on. Last and certainly least, because he is pure trash, Brian McKnight. Child. Mm. Brian McKnight. Why don't we just start here? We'll let Brian explain it. Go ahead, Brian. Let the world know why your concert is canceled.
So lastly this week, I want to big up my man right here. See, he gets it. In order to live a life that you love, you have to get rid of the evil and the negativity, even if that evil and negativity is related. We want everyone to live a life that you love. Our hashtag, that's what it means. Hashtag I love our life. But in order to do that, you have to get rid of all that evil and negativity. There's so many angry and upset and negative people out there. We want to use our platform as a place of positivity, a positivity platform. So hopefully, who knows, next week maybe I'll only respond to positive comments.
Really? Really, Brian. So you got to get rid of all the negativity, even if it's related. Wink, wink. That was him winking in his video. Y'all didn't. I mean, I'm sure y'all seen the video. But basically, he was saying that his kids were products of sin. But I'll let him explain.
We'll see. We'll see you next week. So look, here's another somebody asking about my one and only daughter, Julia, asking about how she feels about a post about her graduation. Well, how do you think she feels? She feels great. See, Julia understands the scriptures. Exodus 20:12, where it says, and I quote, honor thy father and thy mother, that thy days may be long upon the land which the Lord thy God giveth thee. See, she honors us, and in turn we honor her because she knows how proud of her we are. And here's something, if you're going to leave snide comments, at least allow us to tag you when we reply. It's so cowardly, but I guess that's to be expected. So how does she feel? She feels great. Thanks. Happy Saturday, everyone. So I'm doing a new thing. It's a weekly reply. And this is a really good question here. So we recorded Never Felt This way back in 1989. And we didn't have all the fancy stuff we have now, Pro Tools and computers. We recorded right to tape. But to have the kind of control that we needed, I would have loved to have played and sung the song at the same time. But I played the piano first. I sang the vocal second, just so we could have the control that we needed. So if I put reverb on the vocal, it wouldn't also go on the piano and things like that. So that is the answer to the question. See you next time.
So basically, in the beginning of his comments, he's saying that basically, go back to this part.
Lastly this week, I want to big up my man right here. See, he gets it. In order to live a life that you love, you have to get rid of the evil and the negativity, even if that evil and negativity is related.
And there was a question that was posed to him. The question was, the ones that keep saying, what about his other children? Some families are pure evil. And that was the question that was posed to Brian McKnight in his question. In the question, the question was, the ones that keep saying, what about his other children? And then the guy continues in his question, some families are pure evil. And then Brian responds this way. He says, this guy gets it.
So lastly this week, I want to big up my man right here. See, he gets it. In order to live a life that you love, you have to get rid of the evil and the negativity, even if that evil and negativity is related. We want everyone to live a life that you love. Our hashtag is what it.
So he said, even if that evil is related, which he's talking about his family, his children. So this guy is pure trash. I mean, the irony of all of this is he speaks, first of all, people were under the impression that Brian McKnight's not that it matters, but they were under the impression that Brian McKnight's children were from an outside relationship, right? Not outside relationship. They were from a relationship where he wasn't married. But actually, it was from a marriage of 10 years. He was married, and I think two of his children were from his spouse, I think from college. And they've been married for 10 years, and I think they had two sons. One is a junior, as a matter of fact. And then, long-suffering wife, even tolerated an outside baby that he created and brought into that marriage as well. So most of all of Brian McKnight's children are from a previous marriage. So when he's speaking of evil, is he talking about himself? He can't possibly be talking about his families, because these children were birthed from a previous wife, and the other child he had was from an outside relationship that he had. So you must be the evil one, my friend. You must be the evil one. And then you have the nerve to call your black children evil, and then expect to go to a concert and perform, and expect black women, because we're the only one that's paying for these tickets, or we're going with our man to have him pay for it, which means the only reason he going is because he taking us. Otherwise, he wouldn't be going. So basically, all of your income is coming from black women. And you got the nerve to be talking about the birthers of black children. Talking trash. And then expect us to continue to supplement your income? Huh. Well, ladies and gentlemen, I would like to kindly invite you to an episode of Fuck Around and Find Out. And this is why. He had a concert coming up. I think this concert was coming up in May in Detroit. That event has now been canceled. Unfortunately, the event organizer had to cancel your event. This is a notice that went out as a result of oh Lord, and they were eating him up in the Twitter X comment section, child. So it says, unfortunately, the event organizer had to cancel your event. You don't need to do anything. We'll issue a refund to the original method of payment used at the time of purchase as soon as funds are received from the event organizer. It should appear on your account within 14 to 21 days. Please note, if the tickets were transferred to you, the refund will go to the fan who originally purchased the tickets from Ticketmaster. To the fan? You mean the former fan, Ticketmaster? Please see our purchase policy for more information. Oh, Brian, you forgot who you work for. You see, let me give you a short lesson, self-employed folks. Nobody's really self-employed. That's the lesson. I don't care if you file a 1099. Nobody is really self-employed. We all work for somebody. I'm sorry, but your money comes from someplace. And in order for that money to come from someplace, they have to like you. So for you to talk trash about your black sons and then have the nerve to have a new baby by your Asian wife and name that baby Junior as if you don't have a black son, as to try and erase him. Huh! And by the way, his son, I think currently is struggling with cancer. That was the icing on top of that turd cake, okay? This man is unbelievable. But that's okay, because we reminded him of who he worked for. That Rolls Royce he was driving around when he made that video talking about the families are evil and you got to get rid of them. Yeah, you might want to turn that in, buddy. You're going to need it to cover that concert that you won't be getting paid at. You work for us, Brian. We are your employer. And you can't talk crap about your employer and expect coinage to continue to come in. That's not how it works. Okay? That is all. Because that's all the time you deserve. Now I am going to reclaim my time. And bravo to you, my ladies. My black sisters especially. Because we have been very powerful in reminding people of who controls the commerce in these spaces. Because they forget. They really do forget. These celebrities sometimes, and not just celebrities, just all areas of commerce, sometimes they forget that they work for us. We might be poor, but we're the reason they're rich. We have no problems with reminding you who you work for, okay? No problems at all. All right. I want to thank y'all so much for spending this time with me during Chit Chat. I had a good time. I appreciate y'all stopping by on yesterday, hanging out with me or hanging out with my channel and reviewing my videos. I felt loved. I would feel even more loved if you subscribe, though. Thank you so much, y'all. Love y'all so much. I will see you soon. Like, subscribe, share. I love you guys. See you soon. And talk with you later.